Hello my lovely people, it's been a while. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Brunel. If you are not new, then you already know my name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it is a nice and quick video today. We are keeping it very simple and up to the point, or straight to the point I should say, comparison between the brand new Makeup Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, and this one I used the shade in dark. And that's the comparison between what I think this is one is actually trying to imitate or copy. We don't know if they're exactly the same. Is this the P Louise Eye Base? This one is in shade number 8. I've got two of her shades. I've got shade number 5, which is a bit lighter, and I've got shade number 8. More, to be honest, I tend to use shade number 8 more, because usually when I'm wearing makeup and going to work, I kind of keep makeup neutral shades, and that works really perfectly fine, and it is super really good. It costs £10, the P Louise Eye Base, and it lasts a long time. You literally need only a pea size amount for both eyes, by the way, a tiny amount. So we're going to try and compare it. I want to see how this one works or not, and see which one is better. I'm going to keep it really simple, as I said before. Now, in each one of these, you actually get 15 ml in each, but you can see the packaging is I mean, this one's got rose gold, whereas the P Louise is black and gold. The P Louise is iconic, everyone's heard about it, but you can see there, this one is just slightly bigger. The Makeup Revolution one is slightly bigger, however they actually hold the same amount. The Makeup Revolution one feels a bit more inflated, as if as soon as you open it, it's just going to go all over the place. So I hope that's not the case, because I am wearing a white t-shirt, and yeah, no one wants to suffer that. And let's give you a bit more information about the Makeup Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, because that's really what the video is about. It says here, want popping eye makeup that lasts longer? Then you need Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. You do, apparently. We've called it Ultimate for a reason. It's vital that every makeup fanatic or makeup artist has one in their makeup bag. A super thick consistency for crease-free perfection. Guaranteed eye makeup that lasts so much longer. 3 shades in light, medium, and dark. So you can already see, comparison wise, P Louise is more expensive by £5. However, P Louise has 11 shades, so clearly there's a lot more available there. And we're just going to see how dark this one is, because obviously if you're darker skinned than I am, then yeah, so it might not work. So I'm just worried that this might go all over the place. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okie doke. Doesn't look too bad. So I'm just going to do like I'm going to show you a close-up of the two. Okay, so this is the Makeup Revolution Eye Base, and I'm just going to pop the P Louise Eye Base next to it. Okay, squeezing it out, I can already tell that the P Louise Eye Base is thicker. Also shade wise, it's slightly darker than the Makeup Revolution one. Makeup Revolution one seems to have a touch of like more peachy toned. I'll bring them closer, as you can see. Let the camera focus. Come on, camera, come on, come on, come on. There you go. So you can clearly see there's a massive difference in shades here. I prefer this one, my P Louise one. Sorry, I'm gonna try and get it. There you go, and keep it steady. And as you can see, the Makeup Revolution one is slightly runnier, but it's still quite kind of thick. Yeah, so clearly there is a difference. Now I'm just going to apply each on the lid. I'm going to try and go for the left side on this one, and apply that with my finger, which is what I normally do. This is meant to be dark, and I can tell you that this is quite light for a dark shade, and I've definitely put too much. You only need a small amount, so I've got way too much here, which I'm gonna have to kind of take a bit off, but it does. Ooh, okay, wow, it is thick. It feels as if it kind of grabs hold of finger, and to be honest, I would compare this particular shade to the shade number 4 or shade 5 of the P Louise. Anything higher than that, the P Louise will be darker than this one, I would think. And let's try the P Louise one on the other side. The P Louise one, strangely enough, feels much softer, even though it is thicker. And it feels less, I don't know how to describe it. It feels smoother, whereas the Makeup Revolution one feels as if it's sort of gripping onto your to your finger a little bit, where this one is a bit smoother. I'm gonna put a little bit because I think I used just a touch less. But as you can see, with the fact that it's neutral, it blends in much easier. That's the P Louise one. So I hope you're close enough to see. I've also checked it in normal daylight, and I can actually see that the P Louise one is a lot smoother. The Makeup Revolution one is a bit more grainy, slightly patchy. There are areas where I can see that it hasn't actually covered the lid, which is surprising considering the amount that I actually put on my eyelid. Yeah, you can see the slightly patchy areas, but it's it feels a bit more grainy. What I did was I used a clean brush and I just dabbed it over my eyes, both eyes, to make sure that they were, you know, that they were not wet. They're completely dried out. And that's after doing that, that's where I saw that this side is a little bit more grainy. So far, this side. However, when it comes to shades, I think it would have been a lot fairer for me to compare this shade to the P Louise Eye Base in shade number 5 that I've got, which is lighter. They would have been a lot closer to each other, but I don't know, this one was classed as dark, so I went for it. Okay, right, so we're just going to do something really simple. I'm just going to use a natural shade. This is from the Warrior palette, Juvia's Place Warrior palette. And I'm just going to go for, as you can see, this shade. I use it quite a lot. I use it on a daily basis for work. The brushes I'm going to use are slightly different, but exactly the build of them is exactly the same, nothing amazing, so that we can see that it's not going to be the brush which is you know, going to change anything if it changes. And I'm just using the Morphe E27 and E23 brushes. Okay, so it feels as if I need to add more. It sort of grabs hold of the brush. I'm just going to try and pack that instead and see. That's better. Alright, that's one eye done. I told you it was nice and simple, just one shade. That's what I normally wear. And I can see initially it did sort of try and grab hold of the brush almost as if it wasn't fully dried. However, once I got past the initial first layer and I was packing it in, it was fine. Blending has been fine as well. So no complaints. I've got slight creases on my lid, but that's because I've got massive lid space, and yeah, well, that's what, and prominent eyes. So I'm always going to have creases. Cannot blame that on anything, any products whatsoever. It's just nature. All right, love. So we're going to try the P Louise one and see if that feels any different at all. Same shade, but slightly different brush, but it's basically they're similar brushes to each other, the same kind of built and same quality, same brand, so no complaints. So I'm just going to try that and see if I feel any difference. Well, no instant kind of feeling of it gripping onto the brush, and super easy to blend. Okay, that's all, both eyes are done. The P Louise side, for me, looking at it more closely, feels as if it's a lot more drier, more matte, whereas this side, even though it is matte, it just feels as if you can tell that it's a slightly creamy-ish kind of look, or a slightly kind of wet look, even though it doesn't feel like it. It's just my personal opinion, but it's, I mean, they're close enough. The colors have turned out to be basically similar anyway, despite the difference in shades. But yeah, so I'm going to go and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll give you my final thoughts. And then if anything changes between when I finish a video and editing, with regards to how it holds up, or whether one side is worse than the other or creases up even more than the other, then I will let you guys know at the end of the video. But back in the mo. Alrighty people, this is my face all done. I am finito. Vroom, 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 with the big hair. Diana Ross, eat your hair out. Oh, hair out, eye out. Is it heart out? Oh my god, never mind. Eat whatever out, okay? So yeah, so I'm done. Kept it really simple. But it's not about that. It's about the eye base. Do I see a difference after I've done my makeup and finished my face? Not really. So for that reason, I would actually say it's a definite yes. If you are into the P Louise, but you want to save yourself some dosh, a good £5, then there is no reason why you cannot get this, because you get as much in each, 15ml each, and you save yourself money. I do have a slight preference for the P Louise, only because of the shade itself. Even though they ended up being the same, I'm not too sure that it would actually apply if I was to use different color eyeshadows, whereas this one, for almost every neutral shade, it has been fantastic. It dries fairly quickly for both of these, but you're gonna have to use something to dry it out, like a brush or something, to make sure that it is matte. But yeah, it's just the graininess at the beginning as well that makes me prefer the P Louise, but it's not enough for me to recommend that you should actually leave this one alone, because you save yourself money and it's so near. It's actually a good dupe for it. Yeah, but again, P Louise I prefer color wise as well. I'm just happier with it. Sometimes I just put the P Louise and I just use a clean brush, just move it over my eyelid, and that's it, and I don't put anything else. Whereas with this one, that would never work. I would definitely have to put another shade on top. So yeah, that's that, people. I hope that you found today's video useful. If you did, then like, comment, yes. If you didn't, we can't please everyone. Okay, well, it's the year of COVID. Somebody's got to be unhappy somewhere, haven't they? People, stay safe wherever you are, and bye.